Once again, Energies Us Productions presents Pittsburgh Poltergeezer Prattle. Today's topic, resurrection plasmas and action. Hello and welcome back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for pondering. Ooh, yeah, I just got hit right before I started this again. Swollen gums, little thumps, but fine. This is us, with me. This is where I can be found. We're all about quantum pondering. I'm also on these platforms as well. Feel free to copy and share anything I teach, speak, or record. See any past videos if you have any questions about the physics. They're all quite short. Please consider these teachings I do not author, but yet speak. It helps enhance the 100th monkey effect in our newly unified field on the Earth's surface between hell and heaven, now that the magnetosphere has disappeared. Resurrection plasmas. A field report today about Earth reglanding, the final stages. Sweet Jeebus uninsulated. And Big Mike, sweet G-buses, as in a room of God, kiss, B-U-S-S is kiss, or bus is bus, like something you ride to transport yourself. Uninsulated bus bars and large buildings in their electrical system are uninsulated. Getting it bad in the mouth. And Big Mike, we know who he is. And patrol report. Foot Patrol, I mag-tagged and absorbed errant plasmas that had pooled, settled, flowed, etc. on the 17th and the 28th of April in the year 22. I did the Shannons and the Crest vents, where they were digging along the ridges above the valleys, where the subterranean energy would have gone up and lingered. Excuse me one moment. Getting hit hard in the mouth. And it was very strong and clean and flowing, and not a lot of negative in it. Evil, what you might call it. Plasma capacitors. I accidentally took a couple discharges. I learned something important. If you bump against a plasma capacitor with an iron bearing frame with a ball magnet, what I call a service evolver, highly strong magnet, if you bump against it by mistake with that on your side, it will discharge into you. That's the effect I had spoken of that felt like getting hit by lightning. I was unaware. And then when I disassembled the structure at the completion of the experiment, I didn't know it was discharging. And we can go into how that helps with your gardening in the future. And Schumann resonance has been a little bit freaky lately, as you might have noticed, in the sun and everything else. And with that plasma capacitor discharge, I kind of got almost knocked out. If it happens to you, have faith and not fear, or you'll think you're dying or something, but you're not. It's just most unusual, and I wouldn't make a habit of it. Thank you. And at 3 a.m., I woke up at 3 a.m. and went outside and did a healing on the sky or surroundings. And I think that's when the Schumann resonance might have gone off. I'll have to check. And I did a healy-dealy on the sun and the moon because they came up at almost the same time. I just, for the sake of it, because I happen to be up. And cautions with dealing with plasma, or as living on Earth with its plasma. Uptake, Terra, what I speak of on the surface. Subterra, what I speak of standing near a hole in the ground, bringing it up. Or as I spoke of before, using magnets to bring it up out of a sewer or a seau. And then sleep dirt, I mentioned before, night pollution takes a couple hours to wear off and can be triggered with words, events, hand signals, etc., depending on how you're covertly programmed in your sleep. And the wake wash, I also described as in recent videos how it comes upon you as you become more conscious and noisy and with motion of oneself. Also cautions are disparagement. Bits of souls and whole souls you not congeal, coagulate, connect with. The scraps, you get tidbits here and there, like the ones that would be that you'd run across or would say haunt your house. And the ones that are conveyed, we spoke of magnetic and plasmatic compression within certain areas to convey oneself or something similar across time and space. If you're in one of these compression areas, leaving and running to the bathroom and back real quick isn't a good idea. If you're not used to it, you kind of have to come and go slowly. That's part of the symptoms I was experiencing. And you'll become sparky, like your cell phone. A lot of things won't work right for a while. You'll get, I mentioned, like ghosts, and you hear creaking and get thought patterns and different symptoms of flu, cold, bowel discomfort, etc. And when you do this, unless you're really focused on someone you loved or missed, don't try to, the names of the dead are endless. Don't try to figure out who's who unless you got a hang up about it. Just my advice and opinion. When gardening with plasma or making plasma generator, making vegetation, the rocks would go beneath, fertilizers on the soil, and metal wires around the top are static for plasma retention. Fertilizers are quite reactive. That dude made a bomb with it or something with gas, or I don't want to know. And the rocks, as we mentioned, cymatic orbs with silicates. If you do grow using CO2 gas at nanosolid status, don't handle the river rocks if you put them under your garden. And they'll discharge on you or something. It's the same as having the big capacitor go off in through you. And flow paths and patterns, you can see if you watch Earth Mortis Obsolescence and Plasma Trail Evidence, you'll see the damage it does and stains it leaves, so you can learn what to clean or what to avoid. Capacitance discharge, I mentioned that already. If you tap it with a magnet or break the structure, it'll go off into you. I forgot something, I'll get it later. And conclusions, he's us, is what the children decoded, because magnetically he tagged us all like a file folder. Magnetically, when he was here, is here, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same magnetically, plasmatically. As we're reconnected to the heavens, it's like a direct link anyway, no matter where he is. Us, heaven and hell, are all one circuit, as I mentioned many times, all the same plasma pool physics, forgives and fixes. I explained all that and how it can fix all the problems we had, because we're quantum, we can actually change what we thought was the past. Surface unity gland, I've gone over that a bunch of times. We're there now. Other conclusions, Big Mike, this fella here, JC and Intergalactics are here, or as good as here. I don't have one sitting behind me that I know of, but it doesn't matter. The plasma connections are so good. Positive plas for vegetation, I mentioned that already. It can help you grow things faster and more abundantly. Damaged Earth lockdown, there's a lot of similarities there. I mentioned how we had a bandage over the planet called a magnetic firmament, etc., and someone got carried away and we had extras, and they're all back. It's from the heavens. And Robert, First Baptist, Dallas, Hebrews 5:8. Oh, like you would have to tell your son from heaven, like when you saw this kind of wood, don't breathe the sawdust. Or my dad told me, hey, Dad, don't play in the cesspool. You'll get really sick or die. And if you got your mind on heaven and you just came from heaven and you want to learn everything, it's just, that's just my opinion. I don't want to tell a preacher any preacher what's up. And I think I might run over on time. Thanks for listening. We love you all very much. Oh, I do have time left over. Good. There was something I forgot to tell you. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't about a shirt or anything. Anyway, oh, I did healings on the bus bars at the bank as well. And magnet tagged them. I did all kinds of stuff at the bank, healing wise, down at the 500 Ross Street in Pittsburgh, PA. I did that lighting experiment. May the love of Christ shine from you. Amazing. Even Christos saluta magnetif conjuri. That was weird. Anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. I wish I could just shoot the breeze with y'all, but I don't want to waste time. I know you're all busy and there's a lot of data. We love you very much, and I know this is important, but you don't believe me yet anyway. Lots of you, but you will. We all love you very much. Wait till you see. You won't believe it. We love you.